Mr. and Mrs. Dursley of number 4 Privet Drive were proud to say that they were perfectly normal, thank you very much. I'd never given much thought to how I would die, though I'd had reason enough in the last few months. But even if I had, I wouldn't have imagined it like this. In the last years of the 19th century that this world was being watched keenly and closely by intelligences greater than man's, and yet as mortal as his own. My dear reader chum, a very hearty hello to you. Hey guys, it's Monday here on Practice Makes Prose, and today we're talking about the all-important opening line. Now, the opening line is the most important part of the story. It's the first sentence, it's what will draw your reader in, and it's what will get read in a bookshop when a person picks up the book and reads it to see whether they want to read on. They will read that first line, and if that intrigues them, if that hooks them, then they're more likely to buy the book. Something that's been overused, like Once Upon a Time There Was a Boy or Once Upon a Time There Was a Girl, is less likely to hook the reader and make them want to buy the book, whereas something that starts, I ran from the gunshots that were being fired at me, is more likely to hook the reader as you're starting with action and they want to know what's happened to cause this action. I've no plans to use that sentence in any opening line, so feel free to use that one. I tend to use a lot of intrigue and mystery to start off my story and get the reader interested, so I will set up a scenario where there's a lot of unanswered questions, and it'll make the reader want to read on to find out the answers to these questions. Another way to start a novel and maybe get them interested is by talking straight to the reader, like Miranda Hart did in her novel Is It Just Me, where she started it with, "My dear reader chum, a hearty hello to you." This is a nice little ploy to get the reader to feel like they're involved in the story, and it's more likely to get them to read it. Something individual and unique is more likely to be read than something that's been overdone and cliched.